Dear student, welcome to the online learning. Today we will learn about chapter number 11, that is algebra. Today's topic will be expressions with variable and equation. So let's begin with our today's learning. Here first of all we'll learn about expressions with variables. So children, as such we learned about the algebraic expression. So what are an algebraic expression? An algebraic expression comprises by both variables and numbers taken together with at least one arithmetic operation. So let's take one example here, that is 3x plus 8. So as such you can see here in this expression we have variable x. Now to evaluate the variable x, we will give some value to this variable x. So now let's say that when the value of this variable will be equals to 2, then how we can get the solution done for this expression. So while substituting the value of x is equals to 2 and while performing the operation included in the expression, we will solve. So when we multiplied this value of x is equals to 2 in the place of given expression, we have got 3 into 2, that has to be added with 8. So while multiplying we got 6, and then by adding it with 8 we have got 14 here. Now let's see what will be the solution obtained when we will place x is equals to 5 in the given expression here. So again, when we will substitute x is equals to 5 in the given expression and by performing the operation included in this given expression, you will see that this 5 will be multiplied with 3 and then that has to be added with 8. So while doing so we got product is equals to 15 and that has to be added with 8. So while doing we have got 23 as the solution for this given expression by substituting x is equals to 5. Now let us come to the exercise question given in textbook page number 233. So children, here you can see the question number 3, where we have to identify the operations in forming the following expressions and we have to tell how the expressions they are formed. So let's see one by one. First of all, when I come to the first question from the question number 3, the first expression is given like z plus 1. So you can see what operation sign we have used. It is addition. And how this expression is formed? So it is formed by adding 1 to z. Okay. Likewise, if you see the second expression of the first question from the third one, it is written like z minus 1. So here minus sign is there, means we have used subtraction operation. Now how it is formed? Let's see. So when we subtract 1 from z, so it will be written like 1 subtracted from z. Now in the same way you can see here the another operation, that is y plus 17 and y minus 17, that you can write in the same way. Now come to the second question from the question number 3, that is 17y. Means what? 17 into y will give us 17y. So what we have used operation here, that is the multiplication operation are used while writing this expression 17y. Now how we can write that, how is it formed? So when we multiplied y by 17y we have obtained. In the same way, see the next expression present on the screen, that is y divided 17. So division sign is there. So what operation we have used? Division. And how the expression is formed? So it will be written like y divided by 17. In the same way you can write for 5z. Now come to the question number 4. We have to give expressions for the following cases. So children, here are the statement. Okay, and for this statement we have to give the expressions, how it will be formed. So first statement is as like 7 added to p. So we will write p plus 7. Then 7 subtracted from p. From p means p will be written first and then subtraction sign and then we will write 7. So it will be written like p minus 7. Now next statement is p multiplied by 7. So 7 into p, that will give us 7p. Now here comes another statement, that is p divided by 7. So p and then the division sign and 7 will be written. Now 7 subtracted from minus m. So minus m we will write first Okay, as such, whatever number or variable is present after the word from, that has to be written first during the subtraction. So that we have written first, and then subtraction sign we have placed, and then we have written the number which was written before the subtraction word. Okay, now here comes the another statement, that is minus p multiplied by 5. Okay, so how we can write minus p multiplied by 5? So we can write 5 into minus p, but when you multiply it, how we can write at the last after multiplication? That is minus 5p. Now minus p divided by 5, so we will write minus p in the numerator part, and then division sign, and then 5. Okay, now here comes again the question number 5, where we have to give expression in the following cases. So here you can see the first statement is 11 added to 2m. So 2m plus 11 will be the expression given for such a statement. Now 11 subtracted from 2m, so 2m will be written first, then the subtraction sign, and then the number which has to be subtracted. Now 5 times y, to which 3 is added. So times means multiplication, so 5 into y will give you 5y plus 3 will be the expression given for such a statement. 5 times y from which 3 is subtracted. So again 5 into y will give you 5y, and which 3 is subtracted. So from this 5y, 3 is subtracted. So first we have written 5y and minus, then 3. Okay, now here comes y is multiplied by minus 8. So y into minus 8 will give you minus 8y. Here the next statement is y is multiplied by minus 8. So first what we can do, y into minus 8 we will do. So minus 8y we will get, as such we have obtained it on the previous statement, the expression for it. And then afterwards the statement is then 5 is added to the result. So whatever we have got after multiplying, in that we will add 5. Okay, y is multiplied by 5 and the result is subtracted from 16. So from 16 means 16 will be written first, and after that the subtraction sign, and what was written, that y is multiplied by 5. So 5 into y. So how the expression we have obtained? 16. Okay, as the 16 was written after the from word. Okay, read the statements carefully, and then likewise you have to write its expression. So 16 we have written first, and that after writing first, you see that what has to be written afterwards. After putting the minus sign, you have to write 5y. Okay, then comes here the next question, y is multiplied by minus 5. So y into minus 5 will give you minus 5y first of all, and the result is added to 16. So plus 16 we will do in that expression. So here comes now question number 6, where we have to form expressions using the variable t and the number 4. Use not more than one number operation, means only one number, that is 4 we have to use. Other number are not there in this question given, so we will only use this given number and the variable while forming the expression. So t must be there in every expression whatever we will form. So it can be given like, you can write it like t plus 4, okay, or t minus 4, or 4t, or t by 4, okay, or 4 divided by t, or we can write 4 minus t. Now here comes same question, the second option, that is form expression using y, 2 and 7. So here you can see that we have two numbers, that is 2 and 7, fine, and only one variable, that is y. So using this given things we have to form the expression for them, and all of them should be different. Okay, so we can write like 2y plus 7, then 2y minus 7, or else we can multiply the variable with the next number 7 and then we can subtract it with 2, okay, or else we can multiply this variable y with 7 and we can add that result with 2. This is how we can express the expression for this given numbers along with given variable. Now come to the next heading, that is using expressions practically. So children, let us understand about the use of expressions in practical way. So for this we will take help of this table where I have written some statement in ordinary language, and then I have written that same statement using the expression. So whenever we form the expressions we require variable, so that we have stated in the second column. Fine. So let's deal with this ordinary language statements one by one, and for the same statement we will form the expressions statement also. So here you see the first statement is as like, Sarita has 10 more marble than Amina. Okay, so here we are just talking about the two persons, Sarita and Amina. So as such, this girl Sarita, she has 10 more marble than Amina. So let's say that Amina have X marbles, then this statement can be expressed in terms of expression. How? As such, Sarita, she has 10 more marbles than Amina. So Amina is having X marble. So with X, if you add 10, it will express the number of marbles that are with this girl Sarita. Okay, now come to the next example, that is Balu is 3 years younger than Raju. Okay, so we are comparing here the age of Balu with Raju, and we have a relation between these two person, that Balu is 3 years younger than Raju. So how we can express? First we should know the age of this boy Raju, and it is not known to us. So let's express this unknown thing using a variable x. Let the Raju's age be x year, then Balu's age will be, as such we have used a word younger, so we will write here subtraction sign. X minus 3 will represent the Balu's age, who is 3 years younger than Raju. Now here comes another statement, that is Vikas is twice as old as Raju. So let's again take the unknown quantity as x variable here. Okay, and now here as per the ordinary language we have just now read that Vikas is twice as old as Raju. So how we can express? By multiplying 2 with the variable x, we can represent the expression for Vikas' age. Now come to the next question again. Here Raju's father's age is 2 years more than 3 times Raju's age. So as such we don't know the age for this boy Raju, so that we have expressed using this variable x. Okay, so let's say his age is x year, then Raju's father age will be expressed by what? It is 2 year more than. So more than whenever it comes means we are talking about addition sign. 2 year more means plus 2 has to be there with what? With the 3 times Raju's age. So 3 times means multiplication, 3 into x, and that has to be added with plus 2. So this represents the Raju's father's age. Now come to the equation. So children, here we will understand what are equations. An expression with variable and constant along with sign of equality, that is equals to, if they have, then that expression is termed as equation. So look at this example, that is 2x plus 3 is equals to 11. Now let's solve this equation by using the method trial and error method here. So first of all, why we use this method? We use this method of trial and error to find the solution for this given equation. What we do actually, children, we take the left hand side expression, that is 2x plus 3 from the given equation, and one by one we put value in this variable's place, okay, to find its solution. So what we have done, we have taken value for this variable x is equals to 1, and that we are going to substitute towards the left hand side expression, that is 2x plus 3. So when we substitute 1 in place of this x in the expression including the operation sign, you can see 2 multiplied with 1 added with 3. This is the expression. So while doing so, you have got 2 plus 3. So the thing you have got after solving the complete numbers including the operation sign, you got 5 here for the left hand side. But you can see in this given equation the left hand side was 2x plus 3 and that has to be equal with the number that is 11. But while solving this left hand side expression, we have got 5 that is not getting equals to the right hand side number that is 11. Okay, so let's now put another value for this variable x. So when we put 2 in place of this variable x towards the left hand side expression of this given equation, while doing this all operation, we have got here 7. Again, when we compare this 7, the number which we got towards the left hand side while solving this expression 2x plus 3, we are not getting the number equals to 11 that is present towards your right hand side. So again, this is not the solution for your equation. Now again, one by one, starting from 1, we keep on putting and substituting the value for the present variable in the equation. So when we put 3 again towards the left hand side, we will get 9 again, and we can see it is not equals to the number 11 which was present towards the right hand side of the given equation. So let's put another value in that same equation, the left hand side where we have the expression. So 2x plus 3, again we have in that when we substitute 4 in place of variable, so while solving we are getting 11. So you can see this time we have got this LHS is equals to 11, and this 11 is equals to the left hand side number, and this left hand side number is getting equals to the right hand side number which was given in the equation 2x plus 3 is equals to 11. Means the value for variable x where the solution gets true and LHS becomes equals to the RHS side number, then that particular value of variable is termed as the solution of an equation. Fine children, now here comes your home assignment. You need to solve question number 1, question number 2 and question number 3 CD of exercise 11.3 given in textbook page number 233. So solve your homework and complete your copy. Thank you.